Hey guys, Spiderbot here, and I want to talk a little bit about real life Black Ops 2. And when the developers Treyarch came out and started talking about the future time frame and the whole the Frank Wood spiel about you can have all this technology, but what happens when someone steals the keys? Well, what happens right now when someone steals the keys for this stuff? I mean, we're not talking 2025 here where there are thousands upon thousands of drones and aerial assault vehicles and robotic tanks and etc. But I mean, there are drones up there right now, the drones in the sky up there right now that are not manned by pilots. They are manned by basically controllers on the ground using GPS. Well, I'm going to link you to this article, and I got to thank David Vonderhaar for tweeting this out. But it was a Fox News article here, and there are some people over at the University of Texas who have actually successfully spoofed. I'm not going to say hacked. I mean, maybe this is a good example of where hackers or whatever can actually do some good. And this was actually a research experiment at the university where they came up with a system that could spoof the GPS signals that are going to these UAVs. So the UAV has a receiver for these GPS signals, and like a lot of the military stuff is all encrypted. These UAVs are using non-encrypted civilian GPS signals that could be easily hacked into. These guys at University of Texas had $1,000 worth of equipment, and they were able to hack in to or spoof the GPS receiver on these UAVs. And they did a test at University of Texas, and they were actually invited. They were invited out to test this with the government and show them what they could do. I can't remember what the location was. Oh, it was the White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico. So they went there with the FAA and the Department of Homeland Security, and the University of Texas team repeatedly took control of a drone from a remote hilltop. And they could make it do whatever it wants. And not necessarily that these drones actually have weapons on them. They don't have missiles or guns or whatever, but they can be used as missiles themselves. You tell one of these drones to crash into another airplane or crash into a building, it's going to do some damage. It's basically a missile in and of itself. And I don't know if everybody's aware, but there are some mandates that are coming down from the government to the FAA that they want, by 2015, they want drones above American cities, basically surveilling cities and quote-unquote protecting them. Well, are you kidding me? 2015, relying on civilian GPS signals, and they can be easily, apparently, fairly easily hacked into, and you can control it. You can tell it to do whatever the hell you want. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous. And there is actually guys like the president or the CEO of FedEx or a representative from FedEx saying, "Yeah, man, we want thousands of drones running our cargo, running all our shipments in pilotless drones." I mean, all over the U.S. And you're not talking about a little UAV drone. You're talking about a big cargo plane that's carrying all these FedEx shipments. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, it was FedEx founder Fred Smith. He wants unmanned drones added to his fleet as soon as possible. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But isn't this like a real life Black Ops 2? I mean, that's the whole premise of Black Ops 2 is that somebody steals the key, and obviously this isn't widespread. I've stolen the key and I can control every single drone you have flying over the world on my laptop. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have to be in some sort of proximity to these drones, but still, it's pretty crazy when when you think about it. And obviously the guys at Treyarch have done their research on this and are really this is real world stuff. This stuff happens. This stuff can happen, and we got to be very, very careful. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this? I mean, I don't even know if I like the idea of these drones flying above my city, surveilling everything we do 24/7. I don't know. That's That just seems a little off to me, but that's just me. What do you guys think? Is this a real life Black Ops 2? I think so, man. I think so. It's pretty interesting to say the least, and pretty interesting to see how easily this type of thing can be done. Anyways, food for thought. I'm Spider-Bite, and I'm out.
He got around the corner too quick. Oh, you jumped off. I know. That just ruined my day.